So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be doing part 3 to the unpopular opinions about your faves. I feel like I've been ruffling feathers just a little bit, you know. Y'all did not like what I had to say about Kendall Jenner. I never said she was a top model, but I don't think she's horrible. But hey, to each their own. So this one is probably one of my more polarizing unpopular opinions. I don't think I'm like that harsh in this, but it's just unpopular opinions. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So my first unpopular opinion is Masika Kalisha was/is a bully. I feel this way because of how hard she went at Hazel E on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. It was definitely giving bully vibes. I know they had their beef for whatever reason, but let's be real. Masika taunted Hazel when it came to them dating Young Berg, who I think goes by Hitmaker now, and people would literally give her praises for her clapbacks, but the things that she would say to Hazel and how hard she would go with a lot of it was definitely bully-like antics. Like, let's be real. When I see her trend now, it's usually for her being outspoken about something, and people get their life from that. But I do think it's crazy that somebody who is 36 years old can still trend for drama and nonsense. She's a pretty girl, but she's definitely a bully in my eyes. I remember when they did the conversation with Masika and Hazel E, and I think Ray J was the host or somebody, and it just seemed like Masika could not fathom Hazel having a voice for herself finally, because Hazel low-key let her get away with disrespecting her, taunting her, bullying her, calling her out her name for years. To me, deep down inside, Masika is not happy with herself, and she's definitely a bully. My second unpopular opinion is Saucy Santana has better rap potential than a lot of the mainstream female rappers. And I'll even go as far to say that he has better raps and songs than the city girls themselves. And okay. I don't even know if this is weird to say, being that he's still a male rapper, but obviously he appeals to the girls, and I think he actually has bops that, yes, the topics are the same, but his appeal is just something different. And it's probably obviously because he's a gay man, but I just feel like his flair and his flavor about it comes off even more authentic than some of the girls. I remember when I first saw the Walk It Like a Dog video, I commented on it 2 years ago, and then somebody commented on my comment the other day, and I'm like, wow, I was one of the first people to watch this and say that it was hard. Like, literally, I'm sure you could still find my comment on that video if you go look. And I just saw the potential right there. Definitely thought he was going to have one song, like be a one-hit wonder, but he's been following up with other bops, getting recognition, and I think it is a win for the LGBTQ plus community within the rap industry, because yes, some people can say that he has the stereotypical flamboyant gay mechanisms when it comes to his career, but he doesn't do anything that makes you dislike him whatsoever. He's created several TikTok dances that have gone viral, and also kind of made other songs go viral as well. So I think his potential in the rap industry really stands out more than some of his direct competitors, male or female. My next unpopular opinion is Arrogant Tay did not bleach his skin. I saw this tweet/conversation going on about how Arrogant Tay looks lighter than he did when he first came out or became popular. It's definitely giving chemical peel. I've gotten a chemical peel and it does make you look brighter. Also, I think when you really start to focus your attention on your skincare and getting the dead skin off of your face, dermaplaning and especially using products with turmeric, you're going to appear a lot more yellow or just brighter. It doesn't give me skin bleaching because he would look really white and pasty, like almost ghost-like. He just looks like he went through several chemical peels, which I will never be mad at. Also, I know that he goes to Pore Star in Atlanta and has gotten the Melanex peel, the red one that makes you look like you dipped your face in tomato paste, and I think it's just that. A lot of people were trying to drag him and say that he bleached his skin, but I think it would be way more obvious if he actually did. He still looks healthy, glowing, and vibrant. I don't know if any of you have tried the Melanex peel from Pore Star in Atlanta, but I definitely want to try it. $800 is steep for a chemical peel, but if it's worth it, I'll definitely do it eventually. I definitely don't think he bleached his skin though. My next unpopular opinion is Dior did not take advantage of her relationship with Future, probably because her music really doesn't hit. I never knew how Dior was a big thing in regards to just people knowing her name, and obviously she's friends with Jada Chiefs, Jada Wayda, but she really does have the same type of relevance in regards to the social media girls. But because she was a rapper, I kind of felt like that gave her an edge, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like her because you're not just a pretty face, you do something else. And I'm super big on not just being a pretty face. That's just me. But I've never heard a song of hers on the radio. I've never seen a song of hers actually get a significant buzz, and I feel like she has all the right tools and is in the right setting. Why isn't it happening? And the only thing I could think of is because the music really isn't that much of a hit. None of her songs have 1 million views on YouTube, which is crazy to me. Her most recent song on YouTube only has like 50,000 views, which is really crazy to me. Her song with the most views has like 800,000, and I think it's only because Future was in that video. I feel like if Callie can have a hit song, Bia can have a hit song, Enchanting has a hit, Mona Leo has a hit, and other girls who have a similar appeal, and they haven't even been out as long as her, how doesn't Dior have one song that we all know? I feel like you would just have to be a fan of hers to know about any of her songs, and I generally look for female rappers when I'm browsing for new music, and she's never crossed my mind whatsoever. If I was dating Future, trust and believe I would have had a hit some way, somehow. I truly think she wants to be more of a socialite than an artist. She probably just does music because she can afford to do it, but she's almost better off just being a social media it girl because the girl is beautiful and doesn't do anything that makes people not like her. But I'm gonna be real, the music just doesn't hit for me whatsoever. My next unpopular opinion is Brittany Renner is appropriately using her newfound relevance. I know it was hard on her for her low-key seeking out to be with an NBA player, but I'm not necessarily mad about that. I was just mad at the fact that there was a huge age gap, and I didn't like the woe is me attitude because she knew exactly what she was doing. She has a history of dating well-known men, whether they are athletes, entertainers, rappers, whatsoever. So to act as though you were this big victim, I just wasn't with that because I think women should be accountable for the things that they decide to do. But Brittany Renner having a podcast and being in interviews and hosting and just maintaining her relevance is really exactly what she should be doing. Granted, she's kind of doing damage control because she knows her reputation was definitely going downhill, but I'm not mad at it whatsoever because why have the connotation of being a fast girl or a baby mama on your reputation when you can just try to spin it to get a more positive reputation or a bigger bag? I would actually like to interview her myself because I think she has the personality, the voice, and the look that can give her the exact privilege in the next phase of her career. My next unpopular opinion is DaBaby has bars, okay? DaBaby has bars. DaBaby can rap his ass off. I know people don't like DaBaby, but he makes good music. And he honestly should be as popular as some of the big name rappers if it wasn't for his antics. When DaBaby first came out, I looked into why he was getting the buzz that he does. Obviously, he was the one who decided to wear an adult diaper on stage and then he had a hit song. But he can actually really spit and has crazy bars. His beatbox freestyle was actually better than the original song, and it was actually better than anybody else who dropped the beatbox freestyle, hands down. If it wasn't for the fact that he suffers from little man garden gnome syndrome, he would have a way bigger appeal globally. DaBaby's biggest problem is that he always says the wrong things. And because he's rich and so many people liked him so fast, he thought he could get away with saying and doing whatever. Come to find out, he really acts like a true lame. Like, he just gives me lame to me, like just lame ass naker. He should have read the room and noticed that most of his fans were actually women who were attracted to him, and he actually had the dark-skinned male privilege because that is a thing. And also, he didn't just come out with a song that was straight gangster. Like, he makes songs that are like gangster bops in a sense. So as soon as you offend your core fan base, it just isn't going to end well. Like I've been saying, we've seen the height of DaBaby. Well, maybe not. But people act like he's not a good rapper. He definitely is, and he definitely has bars. He definitely has the ability to be versatile, but he's kind of ruined his chances of people wanting to see more from him, and he has nobody to blame but himself. My next unpopular opinion is probably going to get me canceled, but Meek Mill did not deserve backlash for his mixtape cover for Expensive Pain. I know this might be the one that gets me canceled by y'all, but I truly can't understand how somebody would be outraged for a rapper of all people showcasing S-workers on his album cover when I'm going to assume strippers are a part of his lifestyle. If anybody tips on strippers and S-workers, it's definitely rappers. Rappers are the first men to go and get a girl from the strip club and make her his girl or his wife and bring her some type of importance or relevance when it comes to the media. I don't think the outrage was warranted all the way because I think that's just a part of the lifestyle that he lives, and he had every right to showcase that. Furthermore, I don't understand how black women want sexual liberation, but then someone showing that there's no issue with being sexually liberated, and I'm assuming that's in his opinion, then people got mad at that. And then even furthermore, people were saying, why did he have to use a dark-skinned woman? I'm almost 110% sure if you would have put all fair-skinned or light-skinned women on there still would have been some outrage about where are all the dark-skinned women. And let's not act like that wouldn't have been the case. I would agree that the imagery is not positive for black women and dark-skinned women specifically, but let's not act like black women don't willingly add to this imagery every day. People are willingly exotic dancers. People willingly do OnlyFans. People willingly throw themselves at rappers and ballers and other men in entertainment entertainment and use their sex appeal to do so. So you can't get offended every time if that imagery doesn't apply to you, because just because there's a dark-skinned woman who decides to be an S worker does not mean that she represents me or everybody whatsoever. Furthermore, the artwork was designed and done by a full-blown black woman, so how can you be mad at Meek for commissioning the artwork when it was created in the scope of a black woman herself? I think the outrage was just because anytime dark-skinned women are seen in any type of light that isn't remotely positive, we jump on it, and sometimes rightfully so, but I think although some of that can be factual, people aren't looking deeply into some of that outrage and realizing that you can't be mad at somebody else's perception and lifestyle if you also want the same respect back for what you believe in. I wasn't offended by it because it didn't apply to me. I didn't think it was positive whatsoever, but black women are also in control of their own imagery, and a lot of well-known black women who are the prominent faces of black women in the media also heavily depend on their sex appeal before a lot of other things. So when I speak about how sexualized we are as black women in regards to the rappers and the girls who are put in the forefront of urban pop culture, it's because it's true. And I'm tired of a lot of women picking and choosing when they want to be mad at something because of the gender of the person who's carrying it out. All of it is the same to me, so you have to keep it a bean. I just feel like you can't be all in favor of Body Yaddy Yaddy and songs from the City Girls and people like Black China being one of the first well-known black female figures in urban pop culture in the new era, but then at the same time be mad at a man using that same imagery to showcase a part of his lifestyle. You just can't. My next unpopular opinion is Lil Kim suffering from colorism is not a reason for people to excuse why she looks so bad in the modern day. I think it's fair to say that she dealt with colorism, but it's like when you say she looks crazy now, so many people jump to defend her and say, well, you know, she dealt with colorism. And, like, so did I. And you think I would go as far as to botch myself and not know when to stop? No. Colorism is not a disease. Let's be real and call it what it is. For Lil Kim, it's mental illness and self-denial stemming from personal insecurity. Colorism does not cause someone to take it to this magnitude. And I respect and love Lil Kim for being the first female rapper to really set the standard for what it is today. But Lil Kim looks crazy now. I actually wanted to do a video on her battles with surgery, colorism, and insecurity. So y'all let me know if that's something that you want, because it is in my notes. It's just gonna take some time. Regardless, dwindling down Lil Kim's body and face changes solely to colorism is lying to yourself about the real deeper problem. My next unpopular opinion is Jada Wayda didn't get anything out of the mud in a sense where she had nothing, came from zero, and was poor. She comes from a well-to-do family. Her dad literally outsourced her hair and physically went to Asia to buy the hair for her to start her business. And she grew up in a two-parent household in the nice area in the suburbs of Savannah, Georgia. So as much as people like to say that she made $1 million off of her hair business, hell yes, that is good and dandy. But she also had privilege and her parents were definitely rich already. I think people assume that she was an average lower class girl who made millions off of her business and she came from the hood and all of these different things before Lil Baby. But just like any other daughter of a rich man, she had a jump start in her success, which nothing is wrong with that, because as black people, we need to stop thinking it's wrong to give our children a head start at life and in being successful. But Jada didn't get it out the mud like people think. I think her relevance in urban pop culture is solely based off of financial and class privilege, being the first to adapt to the socially ideal look, pretty privilege, and also luck overall. My 10th, last, and final unpopular opinion is Christian Combs just wanted some quick fame to be like his daddy, but do less work. I said it. One thing I don't understand about celebrity kids is having all of these connects and privileges, but choosing to plateau their careers because of what exactly? I don't even know. I personally say that the problem is they are not really wanting it, but wanting what comes with it. I guess I can't be that mad that a celebrity kid follows in the footsteps of their famous parent to some regard, but it's like he had a booming buzz like 2 or 3 years ago, and now it's really crickets. And he's actually pretty underrated to me. Like, he has bars for real when I'm going back to listen to his music, and I was like, okay, so where has he been? I know a lot of people have a life and go through things, but his most recent song on YouTube has a whopping 4,000 views, and to me, that is not okay. To me, that means he let his music career simmer down just for a while and thought he could just drop some singles and people would just rock with it. Nah, buddy, you gotta put in the work consistently. Your dad being Diddy isn't the thing that will keep you relevant. It's actually the opposite, because people are gonna think that you're just getting handed things, so you have to work even harder. He really put out his last known single last year in March of 2021, and his most recent single was put out in December 2021, and the numbers are really disappointing. I don't know what the issue is, but I feel like it gotta be a little bit of wanting the rapper respect without wanting to do the rapper work. But I do like King Combs, so hopefully he does come back harder, because he has the appeal, the talent, the look, and the connections. So that is it for this video. video. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I probably did kind of, ruffle them feathers again, but let me know what your thoughts are on my unpopular opinions, and also drop yours down below. Please, if y'all haven't already, go stream my new song Ballin', because I feel like I have it. I feel like I could really do this rap thing, and I'm not even trying to be on nobody's label. I'm solely independent, so just help me out. Go stream the song, and we gonna keep balling in everybody's ears, okay? Song of the summer coming? I think so. And lastly, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
Hey, but my name is not Simon. Fly like an eagle, Jason Peters, I'm the lineman. On fire like the Amazon, but I ain't in my prime yet. On fire like the Amazon, but I ain't in my prime. And now I'm ballin', they phony, I'm not calling. I'm super grown up robbing, they in my